Welcome to the Tech Diva Success Podcast. This is a short weekly podcast that focuses on tools, processes, and best practices that truly fuel success for women in technology. We thank you for tuning in, and we hope you walk away with at least one best practice that will help you level up personally or professionally. What can you take action on that will make you 1% better? This show gives us space to grow that amazing potential you have inside of you by bringing you guests from all walks of life and allowing them to share their success secrets with you. I'm your host, Nicole Scheffler, and I consider myself a tech diva with over 15 years experience in a technology career. And I'm committed to sparking tech diva success with my collection of various books, podcasts, and projects, including our other podcast, the Diva Tech Talk podcast, which is all here to inspire you and is dedicated to women in technology. I know you're going to love it, so on with the show. I'm so excited to be on this episode of Tech Diva Success with Simran Yadav. She is finishing her master's in data analytics from Loyola University in Chicago. I love her data-driven attitude, and she really loves getting involved and giving back. She's very inquisitive, as you will learn, and started her master's at the age of 22. So she's just a rock star, real smart young woman, and she's really a firm believer of inclusion of women in tech and science. So she's a perfect guest to have on today. She's going to be sharing with us some of her journey and really giving some tips for our tech divas out there on how to get started in data analytics.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Great. And as you know, our show is right to the point. So I will let you just get right into it and kind of share a little bit about yourself.
Well, I can tell that about a little bit about myself in a sentence. And if that was the case, I would say I'm just a girl aspiring to try everything. But to elaborate a bit on that, my professional journey started when I moved to the US in 2015 for my undergrad in economics and information systems. But soon after my first year, I decided to study information systems as a minor and also statistics. So the decision was really based on my interest in combining business with tech. And my journey towards data science or towards data analytics started when I decided last year to get my master's after finishing up my undergrad. And I decided to get a master's in business data analytics from Loyola University, like you said before. And the program, in essence, is a fusion of business domains like finance, supply chain, and marketing with data analytics and machine learning tools. How I started my master's, and right now I have been working with data and learning ways of acquiring, manipulating, and transforming it so that it can be used to drive meaningful business solutions. And right now I am in my final stretch of my master's, very excited, but wrapping up with studying different data science tools, marketing metrics, and coming up with marketing strategies that are optimized using different machine learning tools.
What you point out is really key. There's a lot of programs like the one that you're in at Loyola that takes business fundamentals and adds those to a technology. And that's really special because then you're not just doing technology for the sake of technology, but you understand why the business would want to use it. I have a master's as well, which is very similar, right? So it's the business computer information systems blends business and IT. So I think that's a great tip for any listeners out there that you can look for programs that blend business and tech. So thanks for sharing that. I know you have more wisdom. So let me get out of the way and let you keep going.
Sure. So through this podcast, I sort of wanted to share some tips for young data analysts or aspiring young data scientists out there. So I think the very basic requirement of premise of being a data analyst or a data scientist is to be an innovative problem solver. and really have a genuine, deep driven curiosity, I think we can really decode the world's most significant problems if we truly put our minds behind it and come up with data driven answers. And I think like we need or data driven answers in literally every single field that we are working in. I personally, in my through my professional journey, and even like where I'm working right now, I try to solve problems or work with most of my tasks related to data with that approach. So I think personalizing and making sense of all the number crunching that you're doing really helps, not only in understanding, but also seeing the implications of those findings in the real world. And that's the goal, right? Coming up with solutions and implementing them to drive change and or make improvements in the current business processes. And I think that's what even you agreed with me earlier, like we really need to get those business domains and tech all together to make sense of everything that we are doing. I just wanted to share three things that I want people to know before they get started with data analytics. And my first tip would be definitely learn coding. But most importantly, once you have some basic coding skills, start working with a data set you like and build initial models. For me, working with the data set that I am interested in really helps me improve my skills, since I would go above and beyond with those analysis and visualization. So Apache projects and Kaggle are really interesting and really good options, and there are other sources as well. You can definitely reach out to me if you need like specific courses and certifications for that. My second tip would be to look on LinkedIn or Indeed or whatever job portal you use, and to start looking for data science or data analyst job roles and jot down the most common requirements and start working on those skills first. That will really make you ready for at least the basic skills required to be a working data scientist. And lastly, I think this is the most crucial tip that I personally feel, and I think like everyone today, especially in today's time, would agree with me. So rather than chasing expertise, I would suggest people to approach the field as a constant learning process. Because if we see data in a big picture, then you'll notice that data is basically information that we use to get insight. And in current age, we are collecting information literally 24/7. So there are no particular nature of that information. So we should always be ready to learn new approaches to understand the information and solve the problem. So no problem today in today's time is the same. There's no answer should be either. So when you have a diverse problem, you need to have diverse answers. And recently, I was actually listening to an interview given by Anna Wintour, the editor in chief of Vogue. And she said that we currently are living in such a diverse world that having expertise in just one area or just one field is not the key to success. She sort of mentioned that yes, you need to be good at your job or that one thing that you're doing, but definitely learn a few other things as well. So I would definitely suggest people to get get good at coding and data science and machine learning, but also get that domain knowledge so that you're really able to make sense of what you're doing and have a sense of your findings and their implications in the real world. So, yeah, wrapping up here, I think the most crucial part here is to have the intellectual curiosity to be a lifelong learner and have an open mind. I was able to completely switch gears from humanities to business and sort of navigate my way to tech and eventually like sort of find a perfect spot for me to blend business with tech through my master's. So I would encourage everyone out there, whether you want to get into tech, business, or arts, or whichever field you want to get into, be curious and have an open mind. Try new things. And I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? You don't excel in that particular thing, but at least you try it. And most importantly, now you at least have the satisfaction of putting yourself out there and learning a few things along the way.
Yeah, I love that. And it's when you talk about domains, it's not just learning a tool or a process, but also learning different perspectives of the data itself as part of it, right? Learning how it applies to the business, how it makes a difference, and how you could possibly work with it in new ways. So I just appreciate you getting us kind of ready with your data experience. And I think these were all very useful tips. And if people wanted to reach out to you because they are inspired by your journey or want to ask you questions, what's the best way to do that?
LinkedIn, or my LinkedIn name is Simran Yadav, or you can definitely also email me and I can provide my email to you so that you could put it as a link to the podcast.
Awesome. Great. Well, Simran, I know this has been really informational. The whole purpose of this podcast is to bring different voices to help people be successful. And this is a very booming field. We know that data and just the understanding and use of data is going to improve our society. It's going to improve business. And you're absolutely right. Staying curious and always learning is super important. But I think the real takeaway here is just to have an open mind. I love that you point that out. You don't come from a traditional background. So I love how you shared your educational journey because I think it shows people that you don't have to be limited um, to a certain area of study.
Yeah, definitely. I think like just have that open mind and you'll navigate your way through life then.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. And we appreciate you. And we hope this helped all of you out there level up your success and get some great tips. So thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you again for listening. We really hope this sparks something in you that you can use to manifest more success in your life. Please give us a rating or review. We would love to see how this show has inspired you. You can also connect with Tech Diva Success on Twitter, Insta, and Facebook. We're very easy to find under that name. And we hope this episode was fire for you.